Hello everyone, welcome to biology classes with Anu. Today we are going to discuss about human female gamete and mammary gland. So we'll begin with female gamete. Human female gamete is ovum, that is microscopic in nature. It belongs to microlecithal group and is alecithal. Alecithal means without yolk, yolk free. Important thing is human female gamete is non-motile, means it cannot move on its own. Next thing is, it is released from Graafian follicle. During formation of ova, various stages of development are there that we'll discuss in oogenesis, and there is the formation of follicle, matured follicle known as Graafian follicle, from which it is released in the form of secondary oocyte. This is very important point. Released from Graafian follicle in the form of secondary oocyte. Important point. Chromosomal configuration. Of female gamete is 22 plus X. Number of chromosomes is 23. Okay. Plasma membrane is present, that is known as vitelline membrane. No separate membrane is present. Plasma membrane or vitelline membrane. Big nucleus is present, distinct nucleus. Cytoplasm is known as ooplasm. These were the points. Further, there are some more points. We'll again discuss about them. Then I'll erase them. Human female gamete is ovum, that is microscopic in nature. Alecithal, that is yolk free. Non-motile, cannot move on its own. Released from Graafian follicle in the form of secondary oocyte. Chromosomal configuration is 22 plus X. Number of chromosomes are 23, that is haploid condition. Plasma membrane or vitelline membrane is present. Outside the vitelline membrane is present perivitelline space. Big distinct nucleus is present. Cytoplasm of female gamete is known as ooplasm. Zona pellucida. A non-cellular layer is present in the form of primary egg membrane. Primary egg membrane, that is non-cellular layer. A layer of cells, that is follicular cells, that are cellular cells that form corona radiata. Okay, if we discuss about the structure of female gamete, it is in this way. Distinct nucleus, perivitelline space, outside This is white line membrane, peri-white line space. This is known as zona pellucida, and here a layer of cells, cellular layer, that is known as corona radiata. This is the structure of human female gamete. Okay. Further, female gamete shows polarity. There are two types of poles, animal pole and vaginal pole. Vaginal नहीं vagital. Vegetal and animal pole. There is a difference between these poles. Sperm entry will occur on animal pole. Fertilization cone will form towards animal pole. This is the main pole, where site, which is considered as the zone for the formation of fertilization cone. One more thing, nucleus site is also towards animal pole. Okay. And obviously opposite to animal pole is vegetal pole, and viability of human female egg is 24 hours after ovulation. Viability is 24 hours after ovulation. So this was all about female gamete. We discussed that female gamete is known as ovum, that is microscopic, alecithal, that is yolk free, and is released from Graafian follicle in the form of secondary oocyte. Chromosomal configuration is 22 plus X, number of chromosomes are 23, and further it was white line membrane is present, big nucleus, ooplasm, peri-white line space is present. Okay, zona pellucida, that is the outermost covering primary egg membrane, that is known as zona pellucida, that is acellular layer or non-cellular layer. Cellular layer is known as corona radiata. Cellular layer of follicular cells is present, that forms corona radiata. And further, there are two types of poles, because a human female egg shows polarity. There is animal pole and vegetal pole. Towards animal pole there is present nucleus. Fertilization cone formation takes place towards animal pole, and sperm entry takes place towards animal pole. And viability of human female egg is 24 hours after ovulation. So this was all about female gamete. Further, we come to mammary gland. Mammary glands. Mammary glands are the functional structures, or functional mammary glands is the feature of all female mammals including humans. So this was about female gamete. Here last point was viability is 24 hours after ovulation. That is viability for fertilization. Viability for fertilization is 24 hours after ovulation. Okay, I'll rub this down. We are going to discuss about mammary glands. We discussed that functional mammary glands is the characteristic feature of female mammals including humans. This is a paired structure, okay, that is pectoral in position. Pectoral in position, paired structure, modified sebaceous glands. Okay, these are modified, not sebaceous, these are modified sweat glands and contain many sebaceous glands. Modified sweat glands contain glandular tissue and variable amount of fats. It contains glandular tissue and variable amount of fats and is covered with skin. Here is the structure of diagrammatic view of mammary gland. Mammary gland is covered with skin and has a nipple that further is composed of various areola that contains sebaceous glands. This region, this is known as areola that contain sebaceous glands. Mammary glands become functional in humans after attaining puberty in response to hormones like estrogen, progesterone, oxytocin and prolactin. Prolactin is responsible for the production and secretion of milk, and oxytocin is responsible for ejaculation of milk. Okay, glandular tissue consists of 15 to 20 mammary lobes. These structures like this, these are the mammary lobes on one side. Okay, each mammary gland consists of 15 to 20 mammary lobes, okay, that contain cluster of cells called alveoli. These structures. ठीक, I said there are mammary lobes that contain areola. Further, that consist of alveoli. Cells of alveoli is stimulated by a hormone known as prolactin that is responsible for secretion of milk. Stimulate the secretion of milk, and then stored milk is stored in alveoli. These structures. Lumen of alveoli. Lumen of alveoli further opens into mammary tubules. Mammary tubules joins mammary duct. Mammary duct further opens into ampulla. Ampulla further opens into lactiferous ducts. And further, oxytocin is responsible for ejaculation, and in this way mammary glands function. Mammary glands, further we go to conclusion, we move to conclusion that mammary glands undergoes differentiation at the end of pregnancy and during pregnancy, and by the end of pregnancy start producing milk. Okay. Prolactin plays role in producing the milk and newborn is feed. So prolactin plays role in lactation. Prolactin. This is the hormone that is responsible for feeding the newborn. In initial days of the production of milk, the milk is slightly sticky, and the term used is known as colostrum. In Hindi language, it is known as amrit. This sticky milk is known as colostrum that consists of various antibodies. Like, you're not supposed to do about it right now. Antibodies name, if you know that, it's a good thing. Like IgG, IAA. Colostrum consists of antibodies. Further, what things it consists of? It consists of lactose, it consists of mineral salts, vitamins, water, etc. But the things it lacks is iron and vitamin C. These are the things that colostrum do not consist of, and the things that colostrum consists of are water, mineral salts, vitamins, antibodies, lactose, etc. So these things are responsible for building the immunity of the newborn, and by WHO it is recommended that a newborn should be given breastfeed for 6 months, initial 6 months after the birth, for building the immunity. Normally, female produce 2 liters of milk per day, but it also depends on other factors, ejaculation, etc. So this was all about mammary glands. In today's video, we did about female gamete, human female gamete and mammary glands. I hope you all understood the things. I made a diagram to make it very clear to you people that, okay, I'll give you a brief of this as well. This structure is known as mammary lobe. Mammary lobe is formed by sebaceous gland, means it consists of sebaceous glands, further it consists of alveoli. एल्वेलाई में मिल्क स्टोर होता है, प्रोड्यूस कौन करता है, प्रोलैक्टिन। एल्वेलाई से कहाँ जाता है, मेमरी ट्यूब्यूल। मेमरी ट्यूब्यूल किसको ज्वाइन करती है, मेमरी डक्ट। मेमरी डक्ट टू मेमरी एम्प्यूला, एंड फ्रॉम एम्प्यूला टू लैक्टिफरस डक्ट, एंड फर्दर इट इज secreted out. Okay, further I told you about the conclusion that it is important to feed the newborn for initial 6 months, and that feed for few days it is very sticky. It is known as colostrum, consists of important things that are important for building the immunity of a newborn. So this was all about today's video. In case you have any doubts or any queries, you can mail me your queries and get your queries clarified. And my mail address is, as I told you in the last video as well, it's anamgoyal@gmail.com. It's ANAMGOYAL@gmail.com. I hope you people like the video. Thank you so much.